Hello, Set Apart Saints. This is David, and up to this point, the focus of my videos has been verse-by-verse explanations of prophecy, the 7th week of Daniel, the Olivet Discourse, 2 Thessalonians 2, and Revelation. But there are so many significant things that are taking place in our world which people associate with prophecy fulfillment. And there are so many amazing details in prophecy fulfillment which need re-emphasizing that I decided to start making short videos which cover these topics. In this video, I'm going to talk about the drying up of the Euphrates River. On Facebook, people have been posting images of the Euphrates River, which is drying up, and they're proclaiming that it's the fulfillment of Bible prophecy. So here's an example of a post that I've seen. You can see they're declaring that this drying up of the Euphrates River is prophecy fulfillment. And that's really interesting, as most people believe in the futuristic fulfillment of the seal, trumpet, and bowl judgments in an end times 7-year tribulation period. So to see them post that the Euphrates River drying up is the fulfillment of prophecy is chronologically inconsistent. They're proclaiming that the sixth bowl is being fulfilled right now, but most don't believe that the previous seals, trumpets, and bowls have been fulfilled yet. So their declaration doesn't make any sense. Hopefully, it's stirring up their minds to do more research about prophecy fulfillment. So let's talk about the Euphrates River drying up. First of all, many rivers around the world are drying up, so it's not a unique event. Secondly, Messiah did not write Revelation as a literal narrative. He uses symbols which are defined in the Old Testament to point to a physical fulfillment, which is very different than the plain literal fulfillment. To understand the sixth vial, we have to understand the fulfillment of the sixth trumpet judgment as they're related. One of the symbols that Messiah uses in Revelation is that of water. Revelation 17:15 tells us that water terms can point to people. It says, "And he said unto me, the water which thou sawest, where the horse sits, are peoples, and multitudes, and nations, and tongues." In Revelation 17, the angel is pointing to the harlot Roman Catholic Church, which has basilicas in different countries with different languages. The harlot Church of Rome is led by the Antichrist beast Pope. Revelation 13:1 proclaims, "And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy." So it's pointing to the Antichrist beast popes, who rose to power over a sea of people of the 10 kingdoms of the fallen Roman Empire. They even call their church the Holy See. I'll show you an image that Martin Luther had made, which shows the harlot church of the Antichrist beast popes standing over many waters, people. And the 10 kings are bowing down to the Roman Catholic Church of the Pope. And so here's the beast. Got the heads and the horns. You got the woman of Revelation 17. She's got a mitre on her head, which says the Pope leads her. She's got the golden cup in her hand. She's standing on many waters, right? And then you have the 10 kings over here bowing before her. So now let's apply the symbolism of water, symbolizing people, to the sixth trumpet, which is about the Turks who were symbolized by the Euphrates River. During the sixth trumpet judgment, the Turks were released from the area of the Euphrates River to attack the Eastern Roman Empire in 1062 AD. They used gunpowder muskets, so fire, smoke, and brimstone appeared at their horses' mouths. They used large cannons, some with the faces of lions on them, to knock down the thick protective walls of Constantinople. And we can see one of those large cannons right here. It's an example of one, and it shot out balls that were that big. And this filled the air with fire, smoke, and brimstone, which is the details of the sixth trumpet. And I cover all that in detail in my study. I'm not trying to give a full explanation here. I will provide a link to that study in the description of the video. Constantinople was captured in 1453, which is 391 years after 1062 AD. The Turks renamed Constantinople Istanbul, and the Turks grew into the mighty Ottoman Empire, which controlled a vast amount of territory. And here we see a map. So the dark part is the direct control, and then vassals control the medium parts, and you can see the vast amount of territory that the Turks of the Ottoman Empire controlled. So with the association of the Euphrates River pointing to the people of the Ottoman Empire, we come to the sixth vial judgment, which says, "And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared." You can read history resources and you'll see that during the 17th through 19th centuries, the Ottoman Empire lost control of most of the land that they had controlled, except for the country of Turkey, which amazingly is the source of the Euphrates River. The Turks lost control of the Middle East, including Palestine, to General Allenby of Great Britain in 1917 AD. This prepared the way for the Khazar Jews, who originated in the Khazarian kingdom in Eastern Europe. World War I and World War II created the narrative of the justification for the Zionist state of Israel, which is controlled by the Khazar Jews. So now we see how the drying up of the Ottoman Empire prepared the way for the kings of the East, the Khazar Jews, taking control of Israel. What's amazing about the physical Euphrates River drying up is that most of the prophecies in Revelation have been fulfilled during the last 1900 years, and we're in the midst of the sixth vial judgment, in which Messiah declares, "Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth, and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame." So we're waiting on the fulfillment of the seventh vial, the desolation of the harlot Roman Catholic Church, and for Messiah's return. So now anytime someone mentions that the Euphrates River is drying up, you can smile because you're blessed to understand the fulfillment of Revelation, and because we live in the midst of the sixth vial judgment and Messiah's return draws nigh. So draw close to Yah, our Heavenly Father, and His beloved Son before He returns. And I'll include a link to the sixth trumpet study and the sixth vial study videos so you can get the complete explanation of those prophecies. If this lesson helped you, please click on the YouTube thumbs up, post a comment, and share it with others. Keep learning and growing in the way to be an overcomer. Love y'all. Shalom.